He was halfway through his coffee when a woman suddenly pulled out the chair across from him and sat down. No hesitation, no glance, no question. Just sat. Her coat was old, sleeves frayed, and her scarf looked like it had battled too many winters. And clinging to her side was a little girl. Tiny, quiet, eyes far too tired for someone her age. At first, Ethan assumed she was meeting someone. People mixed up tables all the time in busy cafes, especially in cities like this. But there was something in the way she held herself, like she was trying very hard to be invisible, even while sitting right in front of him. The little girl looked around nervously, as though afraid the world might catch her there. "Hi," Ethan finally said, offering a polite, confused smile. The woman's face flashed embarrassment. "Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought this table was empty." She started to stand, but they had barely moved when the little girl's stomach growled. Loud, raw, impossible to ignore. The mother froze. The child did too. Ethan blinked. That sound wasn't just hunger. It was long hunger. "The kind you can't hide. Please, sit," he said softly, more instinct than intention. He didn't know them, didn't know their story, but something inside him shifted. "It's all right," she hesitated, shame flickering across her face. "We won't bother you." "You're not," he replied. "Really?" They sat again, but even then she kept her eyes down. The little girl stared at a muffin inside the display case like it was the most magical thing in the world. Ethan's chest tightened. He raised his hand to signal the barista. "Can I get one more hot chocolate? And a muffin. No, 2 muffins." Then he looked at the mom. "Anything for you?" She shook her head quickly, words tumbling out. "No, it's okay. I'm not. We're fine." But her daughter's hopeful eyes betrayed the truth. Ethan ordered anyway. Silence settled, heavy but warm, and when the hot chocolate arrived, the little girl wrapped both hands around the cup like she'd been handed sunshine. She ate slowly, too slowly, like she'd learned to make small things last. "You're very kind," the mother whispered, voice fragile. We're just having a rough time. It won't always be like this." "I know," Ethan said. "Everyone goes through seasons." She lifted her gaze then, surprised by his sincerity, maybe even relief in her eyes. They spoke a little. She had lost her job. The rent slipped. Life unraveled. And pride. Pride kept her from asking for help until pride didn't matter anymore. When the girl finished, she leaned into her mother's side, content and warm. Eyes fluttering with sleep, she no longer had to fight. Ethan didn't give money. He didn't ask probing questions. He just listened. Before leaving, the woman murmured, "Most people look away, like we disappear." "You didn't disappear," he replied. "You just sat at the wrong table at the right time." Something in her broke, in the best way. Not tears, not words, just a soft exhale, like for the first time in a long time she could breathe. She thanked him again, stood, and with her little girl's hand in hers, walked toward the door. The child turned back, gave a shy wave, then disappeared into the chilled afternoon air. Ethan stared at their empty cups. A stranger, a mother, a child. 5 minutes ago, they were nobody to him. But sometimes fate taps gently. Sometimes kindness is just noticing. He picked up his coffee again, but this time it tasted different. Warmer. Brighter. Human.